A very good morning to one and all. It's my honor itself to honor this beautiful audience and our prestigious speakers. I, Ruby Gill, with great joy and immense exultation, extend my warm welcome on the behalf of lovely professional university for today's webinar on the topic Masters in Computer Applications at LPU. But before we commence, I would like to introduce speakers of the day. I humbly welcome Professor Rishi Chopra, Assistant Professor and Assistant Dean, School of Computer Applications, lovely professional university. He is quite enthusiastic in research area, having 20 years of teaching experience in UG and PG levels. He has guided many master's projects. Apart from being an academician, he plays a major role in administration as project head in admissions. To his credit, he has conveyed 200 plus career counseling, motivational sessions, and seminars at various organizations of repute. He has organized numerous specialized technical events and part of several conferences worldwide. Sir, it's a privilege to have you on board with us. Thank you for joining. Also, I'm glad to welcome our proud alumni, Mr. Tushar Sinha, successfully completed his graduation and post-graduation in computer application from LPU. Now he has an experience of 4.5 years in IT sector. Currently, he's working as advisory consultant in IBM. He's certified with 7X Salesforce certification and continuing as the leader of Salesforce user group. Thank you so much for joining. Furthermore, I would also like to welcome our admission expert, Dr. Tushinder Preet Kaur, Professor, Mitchell School of Business and Coordinator of CEL, Division of Admissions, lovely professional university. She will deliver the information about eligibility, scholarship, fee structure, and infrastructure of the university. Thank you, ma'am, for joining. So with this, we'll begin our session. So over to you, Rishi sir, for the content of the day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ruby, for such an elaborate introduction of mine, and of course, Tushar over here. I welcome Tushar over here. He's the advisory consultant IBM. He's one of our alumni. We are proud of him, and I would like to again welcome him over here. And before getting into the content of the day, I would like to tell you a little introduction of what we are going to take up today. First of all, we'll be taking up the views of Tushar Sinha. He's sitting in the industry, so he'll be covering up the industry perspective. He'll be telling something about what is the industry requirement, how post-COVID industry has changed, and how we should be prepared to get a better place in the industry. Then I'll be talking about the introduction of the school and the discipline part. We'll be talking about few of the specializations that we are offering over here, how to get into those specializations, how to select one for yourself. We'll be talking about that. So as Tushar is having a little busy schedule today, so I'll be talking to Tushar prior to the discipline content. Okay, will that be fine, Tushar? I'll be taking a few queries with you. Will that be okay?
Sure, Rishi sir. That will be of great help. Thank you.
So Tushar, first thing that I want to know from you is about your profile, what you are doing in IBM actually, and what is your journey till now, how you have reached over here and picked this position.
Sure, sir. So firstly, thanks for a very warm welcome, and it's always a great pleasure having a session with you, sir. So technically, if I say all my success and whatever I am today, it's because of the love and the education given by my professors. Whatever I'm there, sir, with folded hands. Thanks a lot. And coming back to my current profile, so I'm working as an advisory consultant in IBM. I'm a Salesforce certified architect. So I got my placements from LPU and I was placed in Cognizant. So back in the year 2017, all across India, Cognizant had selected top 80 students for Salesforce. So I was one among them and I got into Salesforce industry. Thereby, I had spent a considerable amount of times, 3 years, some months, and then I moved into Wipro. Currently, I'm in IBM. So here, my role is like a senior dev come tech lead. And since the promotions are also under quarter, so I'll be moving on to the next role. So here I'm responsible for my team to deliver end-to-end development, be it, and from that there are few like in the software development life cycle, right? There are UAT phases, there is a there is the discovery and all. So we take care of all those, and my expertise is into core Salesforce development. So that's all about my role currently.
Wonderful. Moving on to the next quick query for you, Tushar. Um, See, you are over here at a very good position in IBM. How LPU helped you to stand out of the crowd and get placed into the industry?
Sure, sir. So technically, LPU has helped me a lot, hell lot, because when I look back in 2012, I took admissions in LPU for my bachelor's, and then what happened was I was enrolled into the BCA program. After that, I had moved into MCA. The best thing which I like about LPU is, apart from academics, they also groom you for your PEP sessions, wherein a student is taught how you should interact with the management in the sense of like corporates. Okay, so how to dress up, how to speak to folks and all. I'm telling you because of my personal experience. Like I was into campus hire by Cognizant uh, to a well-known university in West Bengal. When I went over there and I find folks like they are nowhere in comparison to how we have been groomed up. So definitely LPU folks have a edge over the other students, and mostly all of us. Like if I talk about my batch 2017, so everybody whosoever is there, it's as its height. Okay, they are already at their positions. I remember one of my batchmate who was in BTech. He recently, like a month back, he got into Google. So we all are like enriched, and we are helpful that we were into LPU, because of which we got the exposure to stand out differently.
Wonderful sharing, Tushar. Um, Coming to the point, see, all attendees should benefit out of why you are over here. For that, I have a question. What all skills, other than the academics, what all skills are required to stand out better in the industry? What do you suggest? How it should be taken up? See, academics are being covered at LPU, but every student should work on his or own skills. So I need to know any set of skills you have in mind which can be suggested to the students for their betterment.
Sure, Rishi sir. So, like when we were in college, right? So we were always focusing on learning .NET, PHP, Java, C, and various other languages. I would suggest that we should understand the need of the hour. Okay, so you should definitely build up your core data structures using C or Java. But if you look out at the current industry, .NET, PHP, these are now out of market. Okay, so you should always be stretching out towards new technologies like be it Salesforce, be it SAP. So if you try to even Python, if you do great, that is also having core demand. So you should always look out the trending market as of now. Okay, learning something is good, but see, because I from my personal experience, I would like to tell you that the structure remains the same. Okay, so to in a very simple layman terms, to add two numbers, you only have to take integer values or whichever flow, and you just need to sum those, right? To interpret this, there are different mechanisms in different languages. Be it in Java, it is different; in C, it is different, and other respective languages. So the core remains the same. You should always focus on learning the core so that you can implement it in any damn language given to you. And always you should try to check which is the current latest trend, like be it AI. AI is also a very good in market right now. So looking at industry standards, if an individual takes up the responsibility, like where he sees himself after college, it will be a great help for him.
That's great. Great. So moving on to the life beyond academics, I would like to know what are the best moments you have spent in LPU, and actually how did you used to spend the whole day in LPU?
So my day, so I'm an early bird. I used to wake up early, have a walk around the campus, and I still remember going all across till the first gate, coming back to my boys' hostel too, where I've spent most of my time in LPU. And the mess food, which we all complain when we were in college. But when you come out of college, you definitely miss out that food, and you realize that the food which is given by mess is actually a very decent one. So I used to like study in library, and I used to spend my time for sports activities as well. One India, there is one world. I have participated in many sports event. Unfortunately, couldn't bag a medal, but I tried my best. So I remember that time Rajesh Gupta sir was there, who was heading the sports division, and we always used to like apart from academics, LPU, specifically School of Computer Applications, uh, we were always told like we should be under a development panel for all round. It should not be just academics. You should be growing in an environment wherein you can emphasize on all the activities, be it your co-curricular, be it your sports. So we used to spend our time like this.
Wonderful. And one of the best moments in LPU, in case you remember and you can share.
Yes, so on the placement day, I'm referring to 2015. Like I did my bachelor's also here, and receiving that memento from like the senior heads from LPU. I remember Rashmi Mittal ma'am and other folks. So getting that was a very big achievement for us, because back in my BCA as well, I was placed in 3 companies. But I decided to pursue my master's in LPU again, and I got into Cognizant from MCA. So that was
Wonderful.
a very memorable session.
So, any concluding thing you want to say to all the attendees over here to make their best in the industry? How industry can pick them up, looking at them, how industry focuses on them? Any tip on that?
Sure, sir. So in my previous conversation, like what I have told, see, you should firstly check, okay, like which exact thing you want to do in life. Okay, I want to tell you guys upfront that if you are thinking that you will be only into development, then you are absolutely wrong. Okay, like for us also, when we were into Cognizant, so many of us didn't get development. I was lucky enough, and I want to tell you this, for mass recruiters like Cognizant, IBM, Wipro, more of your skills, it is your luck and your self-confidence. Okay, so supposing if you get a support project, it should be you who should come up to your project manager and say confidently that, boss, I don't want to go into support, I don't want to go into testing or any other activities, I want to go into core development. And definitely the person who's there, he'll be having 10 or plus years of experience. So you got to prove yourself. Okay, like creating a module, and there is some proactive strategy that you have to do. I remember when I was there, I used to go office by 9 a.m. and I have turned back from office by 1 a.m. Okay, and because of that hard work only today I'm at my position. So it is an individual's call, first of all. Secondly, I'm not saying that testing or support is a bad thing to do. No, nothing in IT is bad. Okay, you should just know where do you see yourself. Okay, sorry, it's not a PP question, but yes, I want to tell you exactly this should be in your mind. Like if I talk about myself, in next 5 years I see myself as an architect. Okay, so I'm preparing for my architect certificates and all. I recently got one. So you should be very like clear about your vision. Where do you want to see yourself? Okay, if you are seeing yourself as a developer, then in what context? Because as of today there are various things, okay, which you can literally go and excel. For example, you can go and excel in Java. Okay, and end of the day your reputation and compensation is the only thing which matters. And please, one suggestion I would like love to give you guys: don't ever miss the placement criteria. Don't ever do that mistake. You should always apply for it, because when you come out of college you'll be like crying hell lot if you don't take that placement. I'm telling you why. See, because see, we are in Punjab, right? Like the college is in Punjab, so there will be few folks who have a very big lineup for maybe out of country. I'm referring to Canada, Australia, or anybody. Okay, so my suggestion is not for those folks. My suggestion is for folks who are like looking out for a career. Okay, so if you are looking out for a career, you should be very, very confident enough to go for it. Okay, because for my batch itself, I can tell you, I can count on my fingers and tell you that people who were initially not willing to take up, then they ended up having a job in call center for 10,000 rupees a month. Okay, and that too, that was a 12-hour shift. So if you are willing to go for it, all the best. But if you want to have a decent life, you want to have a decent career, so that someday you are called by Laviraj sir or Rishi Chopra sir, then definitely you should take the right approach. That's all I want to say.
Wonderful, Tushar. It was nice and very insightful interaction with you. Very warm gratitude to you for coming over here and spending time with us. We know that there is scarcity of time with you, and we allow you to move and get back to your work. Thank you so much for sparing time. And I would request when in near future, when you get some time, please visit the university to guide few of the students over here. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Which I have for you over here. Okay. So I hope I'm audible enough. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So moving quickly, what I have for you today is about the Masters in Computer Applications at LPU. We'll take up we'll show you the School of Computer Applications, and we'll talk about Masters in Computer Applications at LPU. And I'll be talking on this agenda over here. You see over here, we'll talk about the careers up ahead, what all career options are available in the market nowadays, right? And we'll talk about the industry trends and expectations from the students, what industry now wants you to inculcate in yourself. Then we'll talk about new age programs and specializations. We'll talk about the practical aspects in the form of projects which are covered over here. Then we'll take a few of your queries, and I request all of you to please put in your queries in Q&A box so that it can be taken by the moderator. Quickly, I move on to, yes, this is the thing which has affected our lives drastically, and but we have no choice. We have to change accordingly, and we have to cope up with this. You see the quote over there. For the first time in the history, the entire world took a collective pause and is preparing for it once again, right? So has affected. It says it has affected. How it has affected? The future of the work post-COVID has been like, you know it, you have been doing it. The learning, the working, everything is done through the cloud. You see, everybody is sitting at home. Now we have popped up to our offices for a while, but we never know. But yes, we are prepared for the future and for the infrastructure in this way. You see in the slide, the cloud connecting all the people, those who are sitting at home, work from home is the upcoming thing, right? Okay, let's see your future. If you go in for the masters, if you are looking for the masters in computer application, let's see your future. I'll show you a picture. You see a board. There are lots and lots of things. There are few of the graphs, bar graph is there, 95% of the actual target. You see 92% of pie chart. You see a lot of things in the forms of maps also. Who is this person? Who this person can be? Any guesses? Yes, he's the data analyst. This is your future. This is the upcoming job that is available in the market, and when you pass out, this will be the major thing, most earning thing, most sought after thing, the data analyst. Moving on to the next picture, you see a guy is having more than one hand, four hands, two. You see he's having like a few of the dollars in one of the hands. He's writing also. He's taking care of the clock also. Few of the data analysis also. You see money, calendar around him. Who is he? He's the project manager. A complete project is managed by him. Good earners, highly paid people, project managers. This can be one of your future, right? Moving on to this person, a very creative person, drawing something on the screen rather than the canvas. Yes, this is equivalent to the canvas, a website developer. So this is a good, you can say, place in the market that you can get. Obviously, the coder over here, the coding has to be there in the market. Without this, nothing is possible. If you want to be a core coder, yes, this is the future for you, and you have to be very, very strong in the logics. Now, this is the target. Now we have to reach this target. How to reach this target? My upcoming slides, another 15 minutes of yours, I'll take to explain how to reach at this place. That's going to be very, very interesting, and few things which are to be noted down by you, right? Moving on to the next thing, I do have, in order to reach over here, first you have to grab a degree, a graduation, and then a post-graduation. Definitely, I hope all of you have done the graduation till now, and let's look for a program that will help you to reach over there, right? So if we talk about LPU, we have a lot of programs on the left side you see which are offered after 12th, and then after graduation you see MCA honors is being offered, MSc IT is being offered. Then we have a few of the postgraduate. After postgraduation we offer PhD full-time as well as part-time. We offer BCA lateral entry also. We offer BCA honors also. A lot of things are coming up. So I mean to say, you have to grab one of the suitable programs to reach to that future. So if I talk about few of the other programs also, there are programs with industry tie-up. You see MCA honors data science. When you are clear with the vision that yes, this is the track I have to select, then these are the programs which are the best possibility for you, the most sought after programs. MCA honors with data science in collaboration with Trans.org. Trans.org analytics is into data analysis, and it is best in that. We have a degree in collaboration with that. The industry people are going to come and teach you a few of the programs. Almost 25 to 30% of the courses that you have in MC honors are being taught by the company people, that is from Trans2RG Analytics. And there are other benefits also. You get better placed, and you get some of the seed money to make your own apps. You get seed money to for the research part also. These are the benefits of the honors programs that we have over here. We have BC honors in cybersecurity in tie-up with CompTIA, and we also offer BSc honors computer science in collaboration with CompTIA. That's also in cybersecurity. These are few of the tie-up programs. I was telling you the new type of programs which are coming up in the market, and these are one of those. Okay. So start thinking about these programs. The specialized program, like earlier we used to have specialization only for doctors. We go to the specialized doctor, ortho, neuro, right? A specialized surgeon. Now the same thing is required in every field, whether you go for management, you go for IT, you move to any sector, there is specialization required, and you need to fetch that. Start thinking of these programs. So let's see new age specializations that are being offered for you. So you see in graduation part, if somebody is there in the webinar who has done 10+2, these are the specializations which we offer in BCA for starting from the second year, right? You can get into gaming, you can get into mobile application development, you can get into data science, web development, you can get into networking and security as well. If we move on to post-graduation, yes, we do offer 3 big specializations, that is data science, cybersecurity, and web development. We are going to come up with few more probably in next few days, right? We are tying up with IBM as well. So these are the PG specialization courses. You just have a look at the courses, the depth we are putting in the post-graduation. I told you we have specialization in cybersecurity. Within that, we are offering 4 subjects along with the practicals. You see over there, the first one is network administration, the second one is securing network and IT infrastructure, the third one is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. We are moving on to that depth which is required by the industry. Cyber forensics along with the lab. Yes, practicals are also equally taken care of. If we move on to data science, we are offering probability and statistics. We are offering data science toolbox. We are offering advanced data visualization. Machine learning is also included in that. Go ahead with that in case you want to. Web development, there is a separate basket for specializations. Then let's talk about few of the industry trends and the expectations from the student. Now this is what we offer. Now what industry like expects from the students, right? You have to inculcate few things at your level also. What we are putting, yes, 80% we will give you, 20% you have to make your effort, and I'm here to give you the idea for that 20% also, what you have to do, how you have to do. Okay, so you see the expectations from the student post COVID-19 has changed. They want the student to be technology savvy. Yes, savviness is required by the industry. You should be well aware with the gadgets that are around you. You should be having an index. So I do have a mobile with me. Yes, mobile, I should know everything about the mobile. What is the aspect ratio of my screen? What is the battery backup? What all sensors are there? How do they work? The gyro is working. The proximity sensor is working. You must know these things. You cannot ignore that. That's technology savviness, what industry is expecting from you. The next thing, data literacy. A lot of data is there in the market. Enormous amount of data is there in the market. You should be literate about that data, how to utilize that data, how to dig out the best out of that data. So that's required. Try focusing on these things, okay? Don't ignore the data. Whenever you see the data, first time when you see, yes, it is what a huge amount of data in tabular form. It has come to me. What to do with the data? You ignore that thing, but try to make it a habit. Don't ignore the data. Then you should be a critical thinker. Obviously, a critical thinker can take the best out of nothing as well, right? Objective analysis and evaluation of the issue is the must thing which is required by the industry. Moving on to the next thing is the resilience, a wonderful thing that you must inculcate within yourself. Recover quickly from the difficulties that are coming around you. They want it. A lot of things are going to come, a lot of changes, sudden changes are going to come. You should be equipped to come out of that very quickly, okay? Moving on to the adaptability and flexibility, sitting anywhere in the world, doing anything in whatever environment which is provided to you, whether best or probably little lower than the best, you should be able to manage fast, frequent, and fiercely competitive changes. Yes, it is required. Creativity and innovation. Yes, everybody needs a creative person. Even I need few creative persons over here in the university. Try to inculcate this habit. So emotionally, you should be intelligent. Yes, empathy and community building is the must thing. Which is now these were, you can note down these things, which makes 21% of yours if you want yourself to be industry ready, okay? And rest, university is responsible in the form of academics, and see the next slide, and these things will make you industry ready. You see almost 11 boxes in front of you, and every box is going to make you industry ready heavily and ready to work. Yes, the first one, the hackathons. We are having lots and lots of hackathons conducted in the university. You participate in them, update yourself, real-time environment, and learn a lot. Then you see the next box over there shows industrial visit, internships. Yes, industrial visit. Finally, we have to reach the industry. Why not have a feel of the industry prior to actually moving to the industry? So for that, we have industrial visits and very seriously taken up internship. Moving on to industry oriented course curriculum. The course curriculum that we are teaching, when we prepare that, we call the industry people. They are the party in preparing the syllabus as well as the courses. Then we move on to placement oriented activities. A lot of you see mock interviews, the classes, extra classes which the industry requires, we do that. Moving on to the workshops and seminars. A lot of guests come from the industry. They come from businesses, world-class businesses. They come for the workshops, and whatever there is some loop around, you can say a gap is filled by the industry people where we feel that extra input is required. We call the people from the industry for that gap filling. Then we have in-house training also. We have a big division of infotech, we call, where many of the softwares are developed, and you have a possibility that you sit over here and learn the things over here. We have a big team over here. Then we have hands-on experience too. We focus on the live projects. Live projects actually give you the real feel. So most of the times our students are doing live projects. Then interactions with the industry leaders. Of course, I have already taken up that. Guest lectures, yes. Certification and MOOCs. We actually, if you go in for a MOOC, very nice MOOC, we give you a replacement. We give you marks, add-on marks, and we replace your internal assignments with these MOOCs. That's the policy that we have. We promote these to the maximum. Then we have personality development classes. See, all these things actually make a holistic development in you, and you are industry ready. Then moving on to, we offer the career pathways. Now, So while you are doing masters in LPU, you should be having in your mind whether you want it to corporate sector, you want a government job, or you want to go for higher studies, right? Then we have a few of the pathways, and your subjects are changed according to that. If you select corporate job, that type of input is given to you. So a lot of flexibility is there in the curriculum of LPU. So these are the PG pathways that we have. If you go for corporate jobs, then that level of input is given to you. You see, if you want to select product development, I want to get into the industry where corporate, where the product development is being done. So these are the inputs you see. The second column over here under the corporate jobs, we teach you analytical skills, soft skills, algorithm design lab also. Then if you go for a service management sector, then we have some different types of inputs. If you want to go for government jobs or higher studies, different set of inputs are provided to you. So everybody is not taught everything. You have your own choice to get into the pathway. That's uh, the goodness of the curriculum that we offer. If we talk about the research being done in the school, it's enormous amount of research is being done. You see research is being done in the field of artificial intelligence, it's done in the field of data science, in robotics, IoT, artificial intelligence in detection and recommendation of diseases, artificial intelligence for business applications. You think of anything, we are doing research in that. I mean to say we have the resources, we have the people, we have the infrastructure for research as well. If I talk about the statistics, so there are 11 plus patents which have already been filed, and then we have 500 plus publications, 60 plus book chapters, 10 plus conferences. We have already, so good amount of exposure is there for you. So the projects actually make your resume heavy. More number of projects you do, the resume gets heavy, and there are the better chances of placements. So over here, what we do, we give the live projects, and the best projects are focused for whole university. The best projects become the part of the pre-project expo, the exhibition type of a thing. The expo is there wherein industry people come and evaluate your project to give you more confidence and enhance your project as well. So these are the pictures wherein the students are demonstrating their apps, they are demonstrating their websites, IoT projects, robotic projects, where industry people actually come and evaluate, and probably from there, this event, there are maximum chances of placement directly to the industry. So we have our students have done various projects on prevention of disease in rice farming using IoT. You see a lot of sensors they are working on. Actually, it is practical. Then criminal face detection. You see over here, we have a project wherein criminal face detection is done, normalization, extraction, and recognition is being done. So if we talk about another project, that's auto car service project, our students are capable of doing. So you see the placements. If we talk about placement, think of a company, it's coming to the campus for the placement. You have lot of opportunities wherein you can get into, you think of Tech Mahindra, you get into Cognizant. You had already had an interaction with Tushar. He started from Cognizant, he's now in IBM. So if I talk about the statistics, actually the facts and figures, then you see MCA highest package offered is 32 lakhs per annum. And there is a list of companies which are coming to the top brands which are coming for the placement. We see Capgemini, we see Code Brew Labs, we see Cognizant Technologies, we see SAP, Tech Mahindra, and at UG level also the package is very good, that is 19.25 lakhs. So it must give you little more confidence in doing masters at LPU. So you see, other than classroom, there is a lot of learning as well. You see a separate digital lab for you. You see a SAP next gen lab for you, wherein you see a specialized, you say, center of excellence type of thing, which has been created by the company itself, and that will really help. You see a Google lab over there, you see a Mac lab over here, you see a robotics lab separately is available for you. So let's talk about ranking. When you try to, if you talk to your parents also, if you think yourself also for taking admission in any of the college or the university, the ranking matters. So I'll be showing you what we have achieved over here. LPU ranked 3rd in India in Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievement. So that's a big thing for us, and I hope that will give you more confidence. And we are in the top 200 universities globally as per Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2021. So if I talk about this, LPU has been ranked 36th among top universities of India as per Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2022. So infrastructure, you quickly go through the lecture halls. You can see the library, the open OD. If I go for diversity, our school is having more than 1,800 students, which are from 240 plus international. Out of these, they are from the various countries. You see 25 plus countries over here. 240 plus are the international students. So people are coming around from around the world to come and study in LPU. If they are feeling so confident to leave the country, their own country, and come over here, you can as well. So the students from 28 plus states are coming to LPU for specifically School of Computer Applications. So alumni, these are our alumni, those who have been placed over there, Tata Consultancy Services, HP, you see Apple, Tech Mahindra, and Srikanth was with me in the last webinar. You can see the recording of the webinar, wherein you can see his talk also. Now, that's end of my presentation. I move on to quickly to Ms. Ruby Gill for any of the queries that we have. Ruby, do we have any queries?
Thank you so much, sir. That was indeed motivating and extremely informative presentation, and I believe that it will really benefit the attendees. With this, sir, we have few queries from our attendees. So can we resolve those queries, sir?
Yeah, we can take it.
All right, sir. So there's a question from Shavi Jain. She wants to inquire that can you please explain the credit transfer exchange program for MCA?
See, for MCA, I think we are not offering any of the credit transfer programs. We do have other options in BCA as well. I think we have admission nominee that will be helping us in taking up the credit transfer separately. We are not offering for MCA, we are not offering credit transfer till now. It might happen in near future, but for the time being, we are not offering.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So there's another question from Afsil Babu. He wants to know about the placement support in LPU.
See, we have a central division. Abdul is there? Is he Abdul?
Afsil Babu.
Afsal, that's a nice question. Normally, if you talk about a few of the colleges, there are few people those who work on that placements. But for us, the placement is a very big thing. If we make you sit in the market, that's beneficial for us also. So we have a separate big division which handles the placements and the tie-ups with the industry, and we are more worried and responsible for your placement than you. So we have inculcated few things. I told you that your curriculum, if you see your curriculum in detail, then you will find there are few subjects have been replaced by few other subjects which help you to for your better placements. So we go in for other activities also, which I have already discussed, like mock interviews are there, special inputs on Saturdays, Sundays. We do everything for your placements. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. As we were discussing about the placement, there's another query from Jelvin Joseph. He wants to know that he has done Cisco and EC Council certification. So will he get additional support during placement due to the industry certification?
Definitely, definitely. The name of the person, can I know, Ruby?
Jelvin Joseph.
Jatin, see, certification, the knowledge which you have already gathered, definitely it's going to make impact in your placements. When you have the certifications, you have something to show. Yes, it is going to basically be benefited within your teaching also while doing your MCA. That is also going to be helpful, and you can take an advanced study beyond that with us. Definitely, we have many of the open electives, open minors with us, and wherein you can move ahead of what you have already done. And yes, during placements, if you show these certificates, yes, you are going to be better placed, I assure you.
Thank you so much, sir. So there is another question from Nikhil Verma. He wants to know that he has applied for MCA honors. So can he switch to MCA honors data science offered by industry experts?
Definitely, definitely he has. Is he is a current student or he is taken fresh admission right now?
So that we haven't
So,
mentioned over here.
so if you have already taken admission in MCA, simple MCA, you can apply for the program transfer, get into this program from your interface that is provided to you. You can apply for program transfer. Yes, you have an option, and it will be approved. And after checking your eligibility, it is possible. Yes.
Yes, sir. He just mentioned that he has just applied for the LPU exam. So I hope your answer satisfies his query. And sir, there is another question from Siddharth Garg. He wants to know that is MCA is equal to BTech? Any difference in opportunity or market reputation?
See, MCA is a post graduation. Definitely, you cannot like match it with the UG program that is BTech. No doubt, BTech, in BTech we spend 1 year extra as compared to BCA. Yes, we do that, but you are still 1 year ahead because you have spent 2 years after graduation. If you have done BCA, you do MCA, you have spent 5 years learning the things. Definitely, it will give you an edge, and we cannot compare post graduation with graduation. See, many a times when you do only graduation and you get into the industry, and probably at some time, maybe your promotion, your growth depends upon the post graduation. Then many people come to us after doing BTech also to go ahead with post graduation. That's highly required in some of the government organizations. So post graduation is definitely giving you an edge, and definitely it's going to be different from BTech. But if you talk about the opportunities, yes, many of the companies are coming to pick like MCA students also. If they get the core companies, if they get the same thing from BTech also, yes, they pick. Yes, the companies are going to be common.
Thank you so much, sir, for the answer. So last but not the least, there's a question from Rahul Dhaya. He wants to know that I have heard about the Center of Excellences at LPU. So how can I utilize this facility?
See, basically, there are lots and lots of centers of excellence over here. Before coming into the detail, I would tell you the role of Center of Excellence. Center of Excellence is a place which is created by the company itself. Let's talk about the Google Center of Excellence. Google has chosen LPU as a place of center of excellence. They have created a big lab, a good amount of infrastructure over here, and it caters to probably the north of complete North India. So if Google has to train some people on their behalf, they need to come to LPU for that. That's the role of center of excellence, and we have those center of excellence. If suppose you have a training in Google, you don't have to move anywhere, because the same infrastructure is provided by Google in LPU over here, and that's in-house for us. That's the center of excellence, and obviously these are open for every student over here in LPU who is into this field and who is eligible. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for resolving all the queries of our attendees. And with this, I would like to request our admission expert, Dr. Chindrapreet Kaur, ma'am, please join us and elaborate the students about the fee structure, eligibility, scholarship, and the infrastructure of the university. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ruby ma'am. Can I get the screen sharing rights? A very good afternoon to one and all. I will be briefing you regarding the rankings, the campus life, the infrastructure, last but not the least, the eligibility, fee structure, and then I'll be taking your queries. So to start with, 13 students of Lovely Professional University represented India in Tokyo Olympics 2020, and they brought laurels by winning gold, silver, and bronze medals. The story doesn't end here. You can see the university lifts runner-up trophy at Khelo India University Games, wherein it is pertinent to mention that the university won 51 medals. The segregation is 17 gold, 15 silver, and 19 bronze medals. So I'm going to speak about the rankings. The university has been ranked 74th globally by the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2022. The university has also been ranked 36th among the top universities of India. It gives me immense pleasure to be proud to share that the university has been ranked in India by the Atal Ranking Institutions of Innovation. And yes, to highlight as well, the university has been ranked 62nd by NIRF. Now, moving ahead with the kind of exposure as well as the campus life which we offer to our students, or which our students enjoy. The university proudly hosts 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by none other than Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, wherein he gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. Yeah, he's the Nobel laureate for peace and the great spiritual leader of Tibet, Dalai Lama, who graced the convocation of LPU as a chief guest. So this is the kind of exposure we are giving it to our students. The glimpse, another glimpse you can have, wherein president of 2 countries, they visited the university to grace the convocation. He's the former Union Finance Corporate Minister, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, who inaugurated the startup school. He interacted with the students and asked the students to opt for the startups at the right age. In addition to this, the university also welcomed world-renowned life coach Gaur Gopal Das. He actually visited the university and interacted with the students and told them the ways of leading life, rather a happy life. Apart from the leaders, the university has also welcomed the celebrities in the university. And to highlight, you can have a glimpse of Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. They interacted with the students and gave them a new start to the career, or as well as to the session. This is a glimpse of former Indian team captain. Yes, he visited the university and he interacted with the students as well. Now, this was all about this. These are just the glimpses. It's not much to explore. Now, I'm going to speak about the university's infrastructure. The department's, the school's infrastructure has been briefly explained by Professor Rishi. I will be giving you the highlights of the university's infrastructure. University's infrastructure is one of the biggest and the best in the world. The university has 2 amphitheaters, which are used to organize nukkad nataks, skits, as well as some events. The university has 3 auditoriums. The one which you are visualizing, it is one of the largest auditorium with a seating capacity of 2,500 people. We call it as Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium, which is used to host the events of national as well as international repute. The glimpse you might have heard about, the Unimall. This is the heart and soul of the university. Students actually love to visit over there. You will find a lot of shops ranging from stationery to lovely sweets as well. Food stalls are there. We do have the incubation centers, and we invite your entrepreneurial ideas too. So you can have a glimpse of the Unimall with various shops over there. This is a glimpse of Central Library. We do have 9-storied Central Library with many resources which you can utilize, maybe for research, maybe for your academics. You have a point into your mind, we have a solution for you that. So we have 9-storied library for you with more than 20 lakhs books available in one roof. So just to get you out from the academic monotony, we do have bowling alley as well. And the university has gyms with world-class facilities such as AC, spa, yoga, then cardio, aerobics with the specialized trainers as well. So we do care about your health. We have Uni Hospital, which supports the sick and the diseased people with all the possible medical treatment. So you need not to go outside for anything. We have every single thing in one big campus. That is lovely professional university. So just to highlight, the university also has big indoor stadium, which is known as Shanti Devi Mittal Indoor Stadium with multifarious facilities. We have 3 swimming pools. These are the all-weather swimming pools. Then badminton courts are there. Those are 16 badminton courts, 1 shooting range, basketball court, volleyball courts, lot much we have in one indoor stadium. So this is the day view of the university. This is the night view of the university in general. And yes, regarding this is the residential night view of the residential facility. Now I'll take you through the website where I'll be discussing the eligibility, the fee structure, as well as the scholarship. So you can write down the website. It's lpu.in. Therein, you need to select on the admissions. Give me a minute. It's taking a little, yeah. Just to highlight, this gives me another immense pleasure to the face which you are visualizing right now. He's none other than the Honorable Chancellor of lovely professional university. He's now the he's an Honorable Chairman of Rajya Sabha. So it gives the immense pleasure to share this information. He's a member of parliament. And now click on the admissions. Go to after graduation, post graduation, click on regular programs. Regular programs. After clicking over there, it will show us the disciplines for which you wish to inquire for. Because this is a post graduation program. So I'm going to click on computer applications and IT. So it will show me the programs as highlighted by Professor Rishi. Just to give you an example, I'm clicking on MCA, which is a 2 years program equivalent to 4 semesters. The eligibility is that you should have done 60% in graduation, BCA, BSc, BSc IT, plus the mandate condition is of university's exam, LPU NEST. This is the National Entrance and Scholarship Test, which not only serves the eligibility, but also serves for the scholarship, because we acknowledge your hard efforts in the previous academic achievements as well as at your entry level exam. Now moving ahead with The rankings briefly explained by Professor Rishi. I have also shared the rankings with you. You can have a visualize. I know you might be a little anxious to know the kind of subjects which you will be undergoing. Don't worry, you can also have a look on the website, what will be taught to you in autumn term, in spring term, in first year. You can also see the subjects to be taught in the second year as well. The specializations undoubtedly has been floated by our experts, by the panelists as well. Now moving ahead with the fee structure. Undoubtedly, the fee structure is 80,000 per semester without scholarship. But I told you that we acknowledge your hard efforts by either you on the basis of your previous qualification, previous 2 qualifications, or the exam in which you have to appear. That is university's exam. So you need to check where you land in +2 exams or in your graduation exams. So the scholarship slab starts from 30% and the highest slab is 50%. So let's suppose you are landing up at 40%. Don't lose hope. We are there. You give your LPU nest, you perform your best, and if possible, you are going to crack the first slab. It will be approximately like it will be 50% of the program fee will be waived off. So you have to give your effort in the exams, in the university exam. Now, there was a query by the student regarding the credit transfer option, which was highlighted by Professor Rishi. Yeah, I want to highlight it to the student. Yes, we don't have the option of credit transfer because this is a 2 years program. As of now, it is not there, but we are floating international exposure option. International exposure option is an option where we are having tie-up with more than 200 universities. You can identify your university, like 4 weeks transport would be given, wherein you can go ahead and move ahead with the what kind of courses are like taught there, some training is there, you can go ahead with that. You can also click over there and you can have a detailed view, the tie-up with the UK, US and the other European countries we are having. We have a special division of international affairs who deal with these kind of options. But to highlight, we don't have credit transfer option in MCA, but we do have international exposure option, which is equivalent for the 4 weeks study program. Yeah, to continue with the type of scholarship which I was explaining, the previous 2 qualifications on the basis of LPU NEST, we do have the other scholarships like social service, bravery, sports, cultural, and then we do have the financial need or financial aid scholarship. Like if you are not landing up in any 3, you can apply for the financial aid based scholarship, but there are certain restrictions to the number of seats which we are floating to the students. But to highlight, from out of these scholarship, 1 best scholarship will be applicable to you. If you are landing up at 30 and you are also getting 40 on the basis of LPU NEST, so 1 best scholarship will be floated to you. Just one. Yeah, I want to show you that how you can connect to us. You can see these 5 tiles. By clicking this, you can see if you want to connect us through WhatsApp, there is the number. You want to schedule a call, click on schedule a call. Our counselors will connect you. Yes, definitely. I advise you to go ahead with 360-degree view of the university. We are available on live video counseling. We understand time is the money. It's important. If you cannot visit to the university to have one-to-one interaction, we will connect you. You click on the live video counseling. We will be providing you one-to-one counselors and you can clear your doubts if you will be having. Now, I'll be scrolling and will be telling you how to apply. You need to sign up. You need to apply for the university's exam. After that, you need to book your slot. After clearing your exam, you need to move ahead with the admission. One little advice, just follow the timelines. The registration has already started. The last date to book LPU NEST is 25th of May. And the slot booking and the exams are going on. My best wishes are with you, with each one of you. Give your exam with full effort, full zeal. Its result will be displayed on 6th of June and the last date is also mentioned. We always advise the candidates not to wait for the last date. Give your effort, get your good results. One last thing regarding the webinars, as sir also mentioned that you can move ahead and you can visualize the webinars which we have already conducted or which are in timeline. So go to admissions. On the left side, we have LPU's Edu Fair. Those are the webinars. You need to click over there. So you can see the schedule, the webinar schedule that is regarding the past webinar schedule or the upcoming webinar schedule. So I can showcase you over here. Yeah. These are the webinars. This is a webinar page. Just yeah, the past webinars, the upcoming. So you can see the videos of the past webinars. Plus, you can register yourself for the upcoming webinars. You need to click on register, or QR code is also mentioned. You need to scan the QR code and you can register yourself. And you can also see the recordings of the past webinars. So best wishes, one-liner, follow the timelines and book your LPU nest. Give your LPU nest with 100% confidence, and we welcome you with open arms. It's over from my side. Miss Ruby, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a detailed information about the admissions and infrastructure of the university. So now, for all the attendees, good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. So don't sit back, relax, grab the opportunity to take admission in your preferred course and get early decision benefits. So with this, we come to the end of today's webinar, which was on the topic Masters in Computer Applications at LPU. So thank you so much, experts. Your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produce one of the most wonderful morning for all the attendees. So on behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize this information provided to take better decisions regarding admissions. So once again, I'm obliged and indeed gratitude for your valuable time. Thank you so much.